Hey y'all, so I don't know why it's the glare up there. So I wanted to start doing something fun and exciting to me. So I wanted to start back doing like the celebrity readings or whatever. And it's so much controversy around Claressa and Papoose's relationship. I said, let me let this one be one of the first like celebrity readings I pop back up and do because I feel like it just is going to be really interesting. I want to really get into how Papoose really feels. And okay, I think that's better. I want to get into how Papoose really feels about Claressa. I want to get into maybe a little Remy. It depends on how the reading goes. Like, her. But we're just going to be nosy. Let's see. So when it comes to Papoose's feelings for Claressa. Okay, y'all, so I'm not going to say that I feel like he's in love. I feel like if you were to say who's the most in love or who's in love in a relationship and who's not, Claressa is clearly the one who is more head over heels. But I feel like, like, he feels like this is a good look for him. I do feel like he does have feelings for her. He does enjoy their relationship. No matter what people think on and off the camera, I feel like, there is a little more depth to how he feels about her versus what people say or what they think. I definitely feel like he cares about her. I definitely feel like he has feelings for her. I just don't feel like it's just in love. And I don't feel like he's 100% healed from his marriage. Like, they're not even, I don't, to my knowledge, they're not even divorced yet. I don't feel like he's had time to heal from that, but I do feel like he could have had, been with other people or, been doing this with somebody else. I feel like I keep just hearing he strategically chose her though. Like he chose Claressa, like for this. Not to say like, oh, he want to be in a relationship with her, but it's like he felt like she would be a good time. I don't know, how she talks or how things are behind the scenes or whatever, but it's like definitely felt like he would have a good time with her, she would be a good time. And like she does make him happy. She does a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like she goes overboard to make sure that he is happy. And he sees, long term, I'm not going to say like, okay, meal ticket, but he does see like this could be security for me for a long time. It's like they could be together 10, 15, 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like it's just like, oh, she's just the one for him, but I do feel like he does care about her. Is it just like good time with benefits, or is it like he does actually see a future with her? Let's see. Okay, so I feel like he is very attracted to her. Like, I feel like he thinks that she does look good. Everybody has their taste. Everybody can say whatever they want to say about her, but I don't feel like, I feel like physically he is attracted to her or whatever. And I feel like they kind of have some spicy sex. I feel like, because the thing is, I feel like, I don't know how I want to say it out, but I do feel like they have chemistry in that way, and things are a little less vanilla than you would think in the bedroom with them. I'll say that. I would say I don't think that, like, intention wise, he felt like, okay, I'm finna be with this woman, we finna be together. I feel like he was not thinking about like, oh, I'm just finna, this finna be a future. And I feel like it's just something that just happened because of how things happened with his other situation. Because I feel like, I don't think that he was just saying like, okay, I'm gonna get a divorce from my wife, and I'm gonna, get this lady, and I'm gonna make an honest woman out of her, and we just gonna be in a solid relationship. I feel like he would have like, okay, say for instance, if him and Remy had got back to a good spot or whatever, or decided to work on things or whatever, it would have never made it here because he would have been willing to do that or whatever. But because, they had the whole big blow up or whatever when, things hit the fan, and, she was willing, ready, waiting or whatever, like, and that's just how things went. But it was not, I don't feel like he already had the, great intentions when it came to their connection. I want to see, do she feel like Papoose is in love with her? Like, that he's genuinely with her because he wants to be with her, not because of publicity or fame or money. Like, he just really truly wants to be with her. Like, I want to see if she truly feels that. This is somebody who head is gone. That's it, or whatever. Like I said, I really feel like they do have really good sex, and her head is gone. Pap is some years older than her and stuff. Like, whatever he say, that's it. It's gold. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. That's it. And I feel like she truly does believe that. And I feel like things are a lot deeper behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? With them. Either, him saying more or implying stuff or making her think like, I feel like he's really in her head. Like, he, like, literally mind control. She believes that he is truly in love with her. So, let's see. What else would I want to ask? Let's see, what's like long term, but I definitely feel like they could be together for a very long time. Especially with water signs, it's very hard for them to let go. And with both of them being Pisces, I could see, her definitely sticking out for the long run, and I feel like she will be there for it, but he has a lot of benefit that comes with that. So of course, people have an even harder time detaching or leaving somebody alone when it comes with all these perks and stuff like that too. I definitely see them being in a connection for some time or whatever. But this is just for entertainment purposes, so don't kill me. But I feel like it will be a point where she's really holding on or like doing more in a relationship, because I feel like sometimes how people get comfortable, and I feel like him slipping up in some way. But let me see before I say something, y'all. But him just being like less in the picture, like they may still be together, but him not showing up or like it's just like him slowly fade into the background or whatever. Like, he's definitely going to be still very much in the picture, but might not be showing up to places as much or showing his face as much when it comes to like either her social media or events and stuff like that. It's like him doing his own thing, and I kind of feel like him doing his own thing. So y'all can put that wherever it goes, but it's I feel like holding on and it dragging out a little more, but being less secure. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be very tense, and I feel like because of things like in the media and how things play out or whatever, she's not going to want to like let that go or whatever, because it's like, I feel like it's going to be more so of a ego and pride thing versus a happy, I really want this relationship thing. But it's like I feel like it's going to get to a point where she has gone so hard for this relationship that she does not want to, like, break up. And for some of it, I'm getting is they may have a breakup, but try to act like they are still together for appearances of like something like that for appearances. Like we not really together, but we're still acting like we're together, type of thing. Because she don't wanna, And I also feel like she has a thing with. It could be just past, relationships or childhood or whatever she had went through, but I feel like she has a thing with being alone or whatever. So when she really get attached to somebody and comfortable with somebody, she will take a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? She will let it drag out or whatever, or she will be unhappy in the situation because she don't want to let the person go. So I do kind of feel like they may be at one point not together, but acting like they're together for, the public. I want to see if Remy is still, like, in love with Pat. I want to see if she's still in love with Pat, if Pat's still in love with her, and how she feels about him being with Claressa. And then we're going to close out or whatever. I should have ended out with, like, the future, like, what's to come with that, but I just had some more questions after that. So we're going to do this and then we're out. So, is Remy still in love with Pat? No. No. I don't feel like she's in love with Pap anymore. I feel like she does have times where she just think about him or think like, what if, or something like that. But I feel like it's like the thoughts go there and then it goes straight to like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, you sometimes you can't help what pops up in your head, but I feel it goes right back to like, no, I'm good, or I'm better off without, him, like, no, or whatever. And I feel like she is still hurt how things happen, even if they weren't, like, I don't know, like, even though things were not good or whatever, it's something about something that happened, something that she read, something that she know about that we might not know about that made her be hurt. It made her feel bitter towards him or whatever. It could be something that he said, about her to the other person, or how he has handled things or whatever. She does carry a little bitterness towards him. When it comes to is Pat still in love with Remy? I honestly don't feel like, he's still in love with her either. I feel like, he does have times where he thinks about Remy as well. Or he thinks about... It's funny because I feel like both of them are in this bitter place with each other or whatever. And when he thinks about her, he thinks about all the stuff he had to go through, all the things that he did for her. And it gives me an energy as well as... It gives me the energy as well that he feels like Remy is a very difficult person to put up with. And it's like, I did that for all these years or whatever. And he feels like, that just made things harder for him. It's something about he feels like, I don't know if it was just her prison time or just the whole entirety of their relationship. He could have been further if he would not have been, holding her down or trying to work on things with her. It gives the energy of even before, Claressa or anything else that happened in their relationship, that he had not been happy for a long time. And that's the thing that I was saying about Pisces or whatever. They will hold on to, like, they can't hold on no more. So I don't think they're in love with each other anymore or whatever. They might think about each other, maybe miss each other for a second, but they're not with each other anymore or whatever. And how Remy feels when it when it comes to like him and Claressa or whatever, I feel like she really don't let that stress her or whatever. Like, whether he's with Claressa or not, she feels like she's the better, like she's still the prize or whatever. So it's like you took a loss, and that's really the energy that I give out whatever. It's like you did what was easier. You know what I'm saying? Not what was better. So that's what I have. Bye.